They're foragers. The yeah, they'll eat seed and bugs, and they kick around in the dirt and stuff. But man, yeah, that is.
Because this guy feeds all the birds.
Uh huh.
So that might be why they've shown up here.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you've got either a piebald leucistic, you've got the white one. 5 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, they were sitting down over there, acting really scared, but now they seem.
Yeah, I think chances are what happened is
they moved out.
They moved, yeah, and I've always loved the blues.
Yeah.
I prefer the blues over the greens.
Yeah.
Yeah. More regal.
Yes. Well, and leucistic's just fine.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, even in these, you can see the one on the far left.
Yes.
That is a great pattern.
Yes, it's beautiful.
You've got 1, 2, 3 common, and then 1 leucistic.
Yeah. I've never seen them around here.
Hi, guys. Yeah, short of scaring them off the roof, and they're gonna end up flying away.
This guy, he likes wildlife, so.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Most of the neighborhood does.
Yeah, I would say then you're probably in a great neighborhood because you're right in between the 2 major ones, and there's enough foliage so that if they did fly from tree to tree, they'd be over the. Yeah. How are you?
Hi.
The peacocks.
Oh, did you know you had peacocks out here? I spoke to what's his name?
Randy?
Yeah, Randy, earlier when he got home. So that's why we're trampling in your yard.
I'm sorry about that.
Wow.
Yeah, you've got 5 of them up there, and this white one's actually real special. That's a color morph you don't see very frequently. Yeah. Leucistic. But yeah, these blues, these are great. I've always loved this color combination. The one on the far left is the prettiest to me, but yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. If you find any eggs, let me know. More than happy to hatch them out for you.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea where they came from?
No, that's what I was asking Randy. I posted it on Nextdoor, and you know, at first we only saw 3 of them.
No, first I saw 2.
It's sort of a 2.
I really thought my mom was drinking or something. I'm like,
What are you talking about?
what? She said, there's peacocks over in Jeff's yard. I'm like, what? No, a cat? A raccoon?
I got in my car and I started to back up and I saw this turquoise
Look at
thing.
that one.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
And then it moved. And so I stopped the car and I got out. And there were 2 of them.
Sure enough, there's
The
two.
white one and one of the blue ones.
Yeah, I mean,
I came home and there were 3.
Every time there's
She
more.
got home, there were 4.
Yeah, so we may have 20 by tomorrow.
yeah. So chances are there was a territorial dispute with some of the other peacocks, and
It's a dish, not a bird.
yeah.
That I saw.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
So chances are there's a territorial dispute with some of the peacocks, and they've branched out quite literally
Makes
and
sense.
decided that this is a safe place for it. But yeah, if you want, I would start.
He made the noise.
That was me. Yeah.
Do you want to do it so
He
they'll
was calling me.
vocalize back?
I don't think these guys will vocalize back. They would have already. But they're definitely trying to forage. So if you guys want, you might want to try befriending by feeding in the yard and stuff. And if catching them was something that, I mean, I'd leave them, frankly. They're awesome just to have around. I would just feed them. But if you're feeding them, that's your best way to get them in the same place at the same time all the time, so you can attempt to capture.
Hey there. We're all looking at you. You're the star of this show.
Yeah. I do have a friend, if they're a problem, if we catch them.
Oh, we've got
She
locations.
has a farm.
Yeah,
Over in Mayaca.
that's great.
So,
People across the street, they have a rooster and some chickens.
yes. Why not peacocks?
Why can't we have peacocks?
Oh man.
Unless
See,
they start
yeah.
yelling. Early
Oh,
in the morning.
I mean, they're not anyone, so the yelling's fine. The second you lay claim to them is when you can run into issues. But there's no issues with peafowl limitations or anything.
I'm just saying because as it is, I have a yelling bird in my house.
Ah,
I have a small parrot.
as long as it's not
yeah,
screaming
yeah.
like the baby, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that color right there. That is awesome. Let me check that
big
out.
one.
We have possums and raccoons and all kinds of birds and a black snake.
Oh, the black racers. Oh.
It got on the porch.
It mistakenly got on my back porch with my 2 young cats.
Oh, ooh, yeah.
Luckily, Mom was out there and kept
Yeah.
them away while I scooped it up.
Yep, got it. Yep.
Yeah.
But then day before yesterday, the cats are sitting on the edge of the porch.
Screen porch.
Yeah.
Looking at something and you know you're like,
Studying.
Yeah.
So I
I
finally
have-
got up and looked. It was
and it will.
Yeah.
Cassian, I have
Uh-huh.
taken from the jaws of death 3 baby squirrels,
Uh-huh.
4 citrus rare, and a blue jay, which I had to take out of
Yeah.
twice. This is a cat. He's taken out a street dog. And it's not a big cat.
I believe it.
Yeah.
The thing that's so incredible is the baby squirrels and the fruit rats. None
Yeah,
of
they're
them
hungry. Look
try
at
to
'em.
bite me. In fact, most
Blue
of you,
jays will.
well, the blue jay will, but baby squirrel didn't want to leave me.
Hi.
Yes.
Well, I just say that.
Yeah. Yes.
But even the citrus rat,
Hi.
it's like, okay, you took me out of that mouth. That's
Yeah.
okay. You're safe.
Well, if you ever in Brooklyn, I go out to the all the time. Tell me.
Hi, guys.
But yeah.
Yeah, I'd start feeding them. That's a great color to keep around,
Right.
or whatever. I like them. They're cool critters to keep around.
They are cool.
Yeah, we have quite a few peacocks, but it's blocks away from me, and I keep hoping they'll like migrate
over,
more.
yeah.
I'm like, come on into this neighborhood.
Yeah.
Seminole City.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, Seminole City Lake, the park over there.
Yes. Yes. I teach at Walsingham.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Real far.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, disaster averted.
Yeah.
They're definitely hungry. I mean, you can see that's why they keep scratching.
And they picked the right houses. They knew that you guys like
But-
animals, so
but-
they were like,
had-
we're safe here.
We had a calico a couple months ago now. Just walk into the garage while Mom and I are standing there.
They know. I really think they know. They're like, they sense. Yeah.
And she was old.
Oh,
Death.
oh. Seniors are, that's,
And
Yeah.
we're like, okay, well, we got a cat. I mean, she ended up being very sick. And we kept her for a few weeks until she was not doing well. But
These are great perching trees too, by the way.
they are, yes.
So that big laurel oak over there and this laurel here.
Yeah.
Is that a laurel or water? No, it's a laurel. Yeah, so these 2 laurels right here, they'd probably end up in there overnight.
Yeah. I released a screech owl out here a few weeks ago, too.
So you see where that one is on the edge? If it was one and it was there, I'd walk right under it, I'd jump up and I'd grab it by its
Yeah.
legs.
Yeah. Okay.
But if you're gonna try and capture these in the future, snaring is gonna be your best bet. Just snaring, just putting a snare on the ground, feeding them in there, let it walk in and just kind of
Okay. We'll see how they
acclimate.
adapt.
Yeah.
I just,
Oh,
you know.
And he's like, no, you thought I was going in a tree? I'm gonna roost right
Yep,
here.
this is my spot now. I live here.
We're up,
You're
we're
now
safe.
sharing your home.
Luckily, Jeff doesn't care, right?
No.
I'm like, he likes animals.
2 weeks ago, I went to take the dog for a late walk,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought one of my cats was in
Uh-huh.
So I go over there, now it's awesome. And I didn't think he was going to make it. He ended up not.
Yeah.
But I picked him up. It happened on Friday. So it was like, not a head, but I can really take it, dude. And
Wow, look at those.
my dad would have taken it.
Yeah.
He had a problem growing up.
I'm jealous.
But
They need to find their way to my house.
he had been hit in the head. So I brought him back over here, put him in a tub, and put it next to the house, and went to bed. And then it started raining, so I got back up, realizing he's standing in the rain. So I got him out of the rain and put him. Now, of course, this time he's arguing me the whole time.
Right.
But I set it up so, he would be out of the rain.
Wow. I like that dark
Next
one. That is so
morning-
cool.
He was still there.
One on the right.
By that time, he realized I was safe.
Uh-huh.
He would lean into me as I tell him. Like,
He was having a rough time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I ended up being able to talk to a friend of mine that's a retired
Okay.
and he's like, if you do this, and this, get her to call the vet for it, but he's not all that service.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And
5.
so the next day it passed away. But it was weird because he would get out, wander around
The leucistic looked like
Every
it's about
night
to flight.
came
See its
back.
wings down.
to the safe space.
Uh-huh.
And it's like I could tell that I was trying to get him to eat. He wasn't eating. Trying to get him to drink. Wasn't drinking. Renovate. Possums usually get most of their liquids from food. The white one.
Yep.
The white one looks like it's about to fly or something. It's got
Yeah,
its
it
wings
does.
down. Or maybe it's just it was looking up and it was
Is it a mutation?
debating.
Or is it
It's a color mutation, yeah.
It's extra gene.
I don't remember the full
I
genome
don't
on it,
remember.
yeah.
We have at the sanctuary a red tail hawk that is leucistic.
Oh wow.
Beautiful. Yes, the tail's still red,
You heard it make a noise?
but the body
just a little
looks
bit.
like that.
Back when we had the Black Widow, Nathaniel was like 5, and I taught him how to figure out this is the Black Widow.
Uh-huh.
And we were at the horse and jockey, and he was running up to me, Dad, it's a Black Widow. It's an albino. And it was the weirdest. Its arms were black,
Uh-huh.
and then
But
the eyes, but everything else was white.
Huh.
And then the hourglass.
Right.
And he figured out, I showed him how it's not always an
Oh, okay. We're all safe.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Okay. 2 layers.
Yeah, they're settling in for the
Yeah, I mean, 2, 3. The third one just sat down. It is. I mean, this is the time of night that they
Yeah.
start going places.
Yep. Well,
That's awesome.
okay, guys.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Join the parrots and the yeah.
Guys are welcome. Hang out when we want.
Well,
Oh, there's 4. Oh, I thought 4 were going to sit down. Maybe.
we moved. I moved.
I'm looking at the tree.
Like,
Maybe.
Like, we go to the tree. Oh, he's like, all right, I'm doing
yeah,
it.
this is the spot. This is the spot. The other spot wasn't quite right. We had to find the exact right spot.
What is your food of choice? Just the regular bird?
You can do bird seed. You can do pellets. Like, you can go to Pinellas Park and feed, or whatever it's called. The other one that's right up the street, I always forget the name. Auburndale or something on
Yeah.
Park Boulevard. There's there, but any of the feed stores are going to have just about any fowl pellet.
Yeah.
But they'll eat bugs. They'll eat like mealworms and things too if you get those. But yeah, bird seed. You can even feed them bread. Just everything in moderation. Don't solely feed them bread, but you can. Yeah. So maybe a water dish.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if they see a water dish, something bigger, and then a like a plate of bird food, bird seed. It would probably entice them to come down. But yeah, they're digging, they're scratching for stuff.
Bugs.
Worms, they'll eat worms and stuff. They're like any other fowl. They'll forage for everything they want.
And I think our yards are pretty full of big bugs and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
They're very natural.
Same with ours. Ours don't look good, but they're good for the,
Right,
the
exactly,
wildlife.
yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he had somebody at the house. Was that a week ago? Trying to sell
Yeah,
him
pest
on,
control guy, and I was
lawn
laughing at him.
treatments.
No.
And he was like, no, we keep everything natural. We don't use chemicals, you know. And he was like, oh, but it can look so nice. And he was like, yeah, we don't care about it looking nice. We want it to be
Here
a
for the
good-
critters.
Yeah.
Right.
I've noticed, well, we've noticed a bunch
Oh,
of
there you go. All 5.
butterflies out in
Oh,
the
yeah.
front. So I saw a butterfly watering hole made out of pots and a dish so they don't fall in.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
So
It's
I
like,
was gonna do that.
It's like filling a dish with marbles.
Exactly.
Or you could take a piece of old screen from a window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always did it when I hatched chicks and stuff in the classroom. One time I couldn't find the marbles. I lost my marbles. So I had a whole bunch of dice from math.
That'll work. Yep.
I used dice. Well, they would peck at the
The
little
numbers,
dots on
yeah.
the dice. It was pretty funny, but people are like, "Why do you have dice in a
Oh,
water
he's like,
dish?"
nope, I'm moving.
I'm like, "There's a good reason.
There, I have.
They will drown in the water
Yeah.
if you don't."
Yeah.
So, oh, they will. Yes.
What grade did you teach?
First, well, kindergarten. I'm teaching first right now too.
Oh.
But I'm with the public school, so we can't. Really.
Teachers and nurses, rewarding, but the hardest job and the least recognized.
Yes.
It's so. Thank you for doing what you do. It's yeah.
There's nothing there. Sit down.
There might be something. I need to look.
Like one looked, we all gotta look.
Yes.
Yeah.
It could be important.
Funny how well that one did a little.
Well, Cassian, you'll get up on this.
Oh.
You'll get on this jump.
Yeah.
Because he comes out up there so he can drop it down on him.
Yeah. He's a good hunter.
Oh, he's very good.
I don't think they have to worry about him too much.
No, it's like chickens across the street. He won't bother them. They're
Really?
okay.
Yeah,
we hear the
and,
rooster.
And
Peacocks
the
actually have
dogs, like-
spurs on the back of their
Yeah.
legs too.
Dogs, like, that's the weirdest looking creature I've ever seen.
I'm sure.
I would
Yeah.
definitely say the one in the front is the leader.
Yeah, that one's definitely.
It was sitting highest on the roost.
The whole time.
Yeah, and it was the last to sit. Now it's the first up. Skinny neck, so yeah.
So are they just young?
Yes.
They don't have their. So we have at least one male there.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, just looking at the necks themselves, it's not always a great way to tell, but
Okay.
the colors, the patterns.
Because all I know is, the males get the long feathers, and
Mhm.
these guys didn't have it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the car and I can see the neck.
What am I seeing? What
And
is
then
it?
it moved. And I was like,
Right.
It's something.
Go back and see.
Yeah. have fun.
Yeah, we'll get out of your backyard. I just want. You appreciate it, yeah.
I'll have the whole neighborhood back here.
we got blocked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
block party.
Oh man.
Yep, it's back at the top. It's like, yep.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. All right, there might be something. What am I looking at? All right, guys. Good night. Get some sleep. Oh, because I spoke, you want to get up now, huh?
Oh, now they all left.
They're like, wait, everyone else is leaving.
Yeah. They were on the front side, but
Yeah, like I said, they're probably going to end up in one of these trees tonight. I think we might be just,
keeping them from.
yeah, they're like, you're not going to see where I go.
Yep.
Yep. Very cool critters.
Yes.
Man.
Yep. Well, I really, I'm like, what, Mom?